Today we are doing arms. The focus will mainly be on bicep because I think I said it in my previous video. When I was doing chest 2 days ago, it didn't activate my chest that well. Instead, it activated my shoulder as well as my tricep. So it's kind of like still sore in a sense, and I also don't want to really overstress it. It can also be an excuse not to touch tricep that much for today. But the intensity will still be the same. Yeah. Honestly, for arms, I do not know what kind of warm up to do. So I tend to do the motion, but for a lower weight. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with some old school bicep curl. Maybe after this, in the meantime, I also will do a little bit of a stretching here and there, just to really feel like warmed up or so. Yesterday's back workout was pretty solid, honestly. Although I didn't do much. But sometimes not about how much you do. You know, quality over quantity. That's why I never really, or rather when I was younger, I always thought doing more means better. So last time I had to do a push-pull leg, and each day I would do like 6 different type of exercises, three to 4 sets each, which is actually quite a lot if you ask me, within a week. So now I kind of tone it down. I tone it down to like about 2 to 3 exercises. I'll do a 4th one if I'm kind of feeling it that day, but I will always make sure the 4th one is like kind of a chill one, like a cool down, or a burner, or a warm up. Most of the time, I like to do extra for shoulder and chest, mainly cause for shoulder, I like training it. For chest, it's really kind of just, I hope to develop it faster and better. So yeah. Alright, so for my first exercise will be the old school barbell curl. Obviously, I would do easy bar curl or like any other curl, but you gotta make do with what you have. I'm gonna try facing that side. see whether the view is better. Will you hit my belt? No? Okay. So I'm still warming up, so I'm gonna keep it relatively light and simple. Usually for most of my workout, especially arms, I like to do free weight first, followed by like cable or like those with more tension kind of exercises. Mainly cause like my thinking of exercising is more of at the start, I kind of want to just go a little bit heavy. I want to really put the extra force into working whatever muscle I'm working that day. And then later, it's just really defining the muscle, making sure it's really burned out. So yeah. And furthermore, for free weight, I'm kind of able to like cheat a little bit in a sense. I can swing my body, do some movement that will help me. Although it's not really encouraged to do so. But of course, it really depends on your training style. How I see it is sometimes if you really need to squeeze it out a little bit, I think it's good. But I don't recommend it like every single time you're doing it because ultimately it's just not gonna feel good and look good. Alright, let's go for a second set and then I'll probably add weight after that. Oop, lost my balance a little bit. Alright, let's rest up a bit longer and then we'll add weights. Then this is 15 on each side. I don't know why, but I think because of the wrist rotation as well as the isolation, but curling 15 for barbell versus curling 15 with dumbbells is completely different. Which is why honestly I prefer dumbbell a lot more when it comes to bicep. I think a lot of people would agree. It all comes down to the wrist rotation, I believe. But sometimes I like to hit barbell once in a while to really forcefully, in a way, activate the forearms. So yeah. Now thinking back about what I said, something about cheat set or something like that, cheating with your exercises. I don't know if I phrased it properly just now, but basically what I was trying to say is, usually for forms, a lot of people try to tell you to be strict all the time. But when it comes to free weight, okay, let's not talk about cable or machines, because they more or less preset your form, and you can't really go wrong with that. But for free weights, however, when like stability and your posture really come into place, that's when people can really have a bit of a mistake here and there. And there's nothing to be afraid of, to be honest. When I was doing deadlift, I remember I was doing deadlift once, and I injured my lower back, and I couldn't do any exercises for like a good 2 weeks. So yeah. And I'm sure you see a lot of fitness video out there where people are like having terrible forms, which is a very natural thing when it comes to free weight. So of course, try to maintain and watch your form as much as possible. For people who want to go to failure, for people who really want to squeeze the last set out of them, the last bit. Sometimes it's only natural, I think, to really see them, like for example bicep curl. Sometimes they'll just like to lean back and really just pull it up. So yeah, which to me there's nothing wrong with it. Yes, it can be a little bit dangerous at times, but you give, you take. So yeah. So let's go ahead and do my second set. I'm going to try a narrower grip for this one. I don't know whether I can still do the same 8 to 9 set, but we'll see. A little bit shaky. Pretty decent. Usually for bicep, one problem I'm having with right now, most of my exercises tend to target the outside. Like, I rarely can feel the inside, and there's a lot of other bicep exercises that I've tried doing but I can't really seem to activate the inner bicep. The best that I have done or did was, when I did single arm cable bicep curl, which is what I'm gonna do later. That's the only time where I can really feel like the inside of it is really being activated. But that's because it's more of a all-rounder burner type of exercise that I incorporated into my workouts. So, along the way, you'll learn. We all learn. Just looking at all my pop mart figuring. I think after this, I'm gonna go do cable bicep curl first. Then I'll do a single arm. followed by tricep. Damn, I just realized how many pop mart that I have. I was in my beginner collector phase, and pop mart was like more towards the affordable side. Plus, they're pretty, how can I phrase it, consistent. Like their posture and everything, like nothing stands out too much. So I really got pop mart just for the figurine, not mainly because of the pose or whatsoever. But yeah, pop mart was what got me into the collecting side of my hobby. So a lot of it are Marvel, Overwatch, and I have 6 Ant-Man pop mart. I don't have the first movie pop mart, which I'm kind of sad. I like Ant-Man a lot, so yeah. I think my most favorite pop mart will be Giant Man. Really, really nice. I'll show it to you guys later. But for now, let's do the last set. Oh, come on, let's squeeze it up. Oh wow. I think that was only 7. But that was a pretty solid 7. Alright, let's rest up and move on. So these are my collections. And then boom, you see all the Ant-Man. And then you can see a mini one over there. And yeah, this is my favorite. I really enjoyed the scene from Civil War. Pretty sure I watched it like 5 times. Definitely more. But yeah. It's just my pop mart collection. Thought I'll show you guys a little bit. I always get humbled by my cable machine over here. Mainly because the lubricant is not that good. So I lowered the weight. Okay. Hear me out. I also have to battle against the friction that this entire thing is giving me. So yeah, Because I remember when I was in the gym, I was curling like 30 to 40, no problem. When I came here, I just slot in 25. And I was just shaking already. I was like, damn. So yeah. Is it an excuse? I don't know. But it may look really light. But when I'm doing it, damn, it's crazy. It's actually quite I won't say it's heavy. It's just a lot of resistance and tension. So I feel like I benefit more over here. But yeah, I just know each time I get humbled. You know what, let's try adding a 2.5 and watch me struggle like a little child. Is it easier if I stand closer? Oh god, no, it's not. Now this is what I mean by cheating in a sense. That was hard. Alright, now time for the exercise that I am gonna terribly struggle in. Single arm bicep curl. Now, before I head on to do the exercise, I'm gonna yap a little bit. Yes, I did try two different styles. The first one being a curling like this versus a curling like this, like having the tension pulled in a different angle. I noticed because my ground is flat, I prefer to curl facing towards the cable. Whereas in other gyms where I do have an angled platform for me to really like slant on, usually imagine I'm slanting, so I like to pull it like this, because in a way the tension is really just straight, one line down. Yeah, but because this is flat, I kind of, it's better for me to angle my body backwards and forward due to balance. So yeah, you give, you take. All right, let's begin. 10 kg loaded, trust me. God, it's crazy. Is my mic okay? Pardon me. God, sweat is going into my eye. That's when you know it's a solid ass workout. Maybe. That felt relatively light, honestly. So I'm probably gonna add 2.5. I'm probably gonna regret it, but hey man, let's just do it. And I'm probably not gonna listen to music. Sometimes when I get too hot, since my room is not air conditioned, uh, music tend to kind of bother me a little bit because it's gonna sound very weird, but the earbuds kind of closing my air hole here, so then get really suffocated, get really stuffy. Then I kind of just wanna be free, you know. So yeah. Anyway, moving forward, I realized that most of my videos I don't really talk much, which I don't really blame myself because I'm gonna be honest, I used to be a very talkative person, but nowadays I tend to keep it to myself. But I think it's good to open up once in a while. I'm just gonna maybe every other session, I'll try to find a topic to talk about. Of course, I don't want it to be too forceful in a sense. I don't want it to be like, oh, today we're gonna talk. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I want something to really just flow naturally. This way, whatever I'm saying it feels more genuine. Cause yeah, I mean, people also don't really like to hear scripted stuff, especially in a setting where everything just comes naturally. So yeah, like actually, to be honest, today I wanted to talk about. I forgot what I wanted to talk about, but then suddenly we were talking about like what free weights or something like that. Yeah, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna skip that topic for another day when it comes naturally. But yeah, oh damn, I forgot I need to do tricep. Let's go. Maybe I'll rest up a little bit longer. Should I try to do 10? Let's try to do. Nah, increase the weight. No, let's try to aim for 9. Oh god, I hate this already. No, let's do 6. I'm not crying. Just sweat's going to my eye. Was that 12? I think that was 12. Come on, come on. Alright, let's move on to tricep. For tricep, I do love the straight bar, or whatever you call this. I do have the rope with me, but somehow for tricep, I just love to go heavy instead of really just like twisting my arm and squeezing it out at the end, like the range of motion. Yeah, I kind of prefer to just really push it down and squeeze it there. Of course, once in a while, I do use a rope, but I would say like 80% of the times, I'm going this, my trusty straight bar. I don't know, because it's been a long time since I used this cable, so usually I like to load up 25, but for today I'm just going to load up 17, and I'll see how it goes first for my first set. Usually for my first set, I always like to do a lighter weight just to really test where I'm at before I adjust accordingly, to not really waste that much energy in a sense. I mean, if it works for me, it works. Okay, that's really light. So now that I've more or less tested the water and realized that, oh my god, it's super light, let's try 25. And because physics allows, I'm just gonna put my weight accordingly. Okay, that feels like a good first set. I'll probably add on after this. Alright, 30 kg, let's go. There we go. Damn. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know when. Okay, I kind of struggled to set up the thing, but yeah. Okay. I've been humbled, but not for long. What am I even doing? Anyway. I don't know. Although I can do it, but it doesn't really feel like my form is there. I'll just lower it. You know what? I think 25 is good. Because I really want to focus on my form with this one. I don't go too heavy anyway. I'm probably contradicting myself like every single time. But that's kind of a difficult person I am. Probably 2 more sets and then I'm done. Alright, now that I've rested, let's go for the last set, shall we? I kinda didn't control that well, but I think that's really still a good solid pump. I'ma just end it there. Tomorrow I will be doing shoulders. However, I won't be filming it. But yeah, probably another day. I'll film it another day. Until then, stay safe, guys.